Meditation, yes, very important, but I know you noticed that this is the first issue of the Enlightenment segment. Yes, quite. I have tackled sciences, sociology, psychology, and even some metaphysics. Now, bear witness as I single-handedly erase the line between science and the topic of enlightenment. Quite literally, since I typed the script for this video with one hand. What is enlightenment? But what I would really like to know is, why do people run from it? Maybe they think it's boring, or do they fear some sort of divine judgment? Maybe they don't want to break their bad habits. It is probable that some people don't want to feel like they have been living life incorrectly. More so, I think it is the presence of very negative and destructive stigma with the word similar to the idea of insanity. Before I explain it, I would like to explain what it is not. It is not a feeling of heavenly bliss, such as a ray of light, or a beam. There is no high feeling with this kind of ascension. You can imagine those feelings, can't you? Let it flood your perception. Indulge. He. Indulging this way is to practice initiative. Do not wait for a stimulus to present itself to feel good or respond positively. Being able to indulge with your own conscious initiation like this is partially what enlightenment is. Enlightenment is not a feeling, but a neurological process between the subconscious and conscious. They may work together, or separately, it depends on what you are doing, and how you perceive the thing you do. The word literally means to apply light where there isn't. So that you can see, right? For clarity or diligence. By no means does it ever mean to indulge in any way, egotistically or gluttonously. Enlightenment is to establish some sort of diligence over your conscious mind. This is where the term higher consciousness comes from. Your mental awareness is able to recognize what is happening to itself. This fact would be even more true if you knew what was going on chemically and if you were able to differentiate the mixes of chemistry and break them down according to how you felt. Since serotonin should feel different from adrenaline and all that. A good way to perceive enlightenment is by acknowledging the fact that someone may know math or plumbing but still isn't able to experience the knowledge of math and plumbing as an indulgence. You don't feel anything, you know it, and indulge in the fact that you have that knowledge. You can't experience it as a feeling, because your brain is trying to create efficiency in your thoughts in order to apply the information you have in your brain as fast as possible. Now that you know what enlightenment is, let's figure out how to get there. There are a couple of ways to get there, but if you want to learn about the other ways, you're gonna have to wait. Or buy my book on the subject, or buy my book on the subject. Or buy my book on the subject, or buy my book on the subject, or buy my book on the subject. Meditation, is what we talking about? Practicing meditation, course, is a sort of break in your neurological processing because it is an entirely new neurological process that is absent of any part of the reward system. The two most noticeable parts of the reward system that we notice are anxiety and pleasure. Meditation allows us to break these cycles with a process all on its own that creates clarity and gives you the time you need to process your thoughts accordingly. Overall, gives us more control over our thoughts, and more importantly, efficiency. All the extra processes that usually interrupt your normal thought processes, like insecurity, uncertainty, or any other fears, will be disregarded by utilizing the time given to you by the neurological process established by meditation. We establish the neurological process of meditation by structuring it with a process constructed by millions of years of evolution. Breathing. Breathing has been regulated by evolution, meaning that there are processes involved that control the process of breathing, so that you don't breathe too much or too little, or feel too much indulgence or panic from not taking breaths, and the effects will not occur without the body's initiation. In order to meditate and enlighten yourself successfully, you must sit cross-legged, in a peacefully quiet place. This is only the beginning. Once you have learned to properly meditate, you will be able to do it in any bodily position, as long as you can process neurological focus. After you have successfully positioned yourself, focus on your breathing. Listen to yourself inhale and exhale at your most comfortable pace. You must practice for 30 seconds, then 1 minute. After you have completed these goals, you must increase, gradually, according to your comfort. Don't stress, don't stress, don't stress, don't stress, don't stress. Be attentive to the things you experience so you can tell your friends. Use the time freely and flexibly. If you move past your objective, just relax and keep going. Similarly, if you are stressed, just stop. Don't fall asleep. How do you know you have achieved enlightenment? Your self-awareness is higher, your thoughts are clearer, and more efficient. If you were ever frantic or indecisive in situations where you have to pick and choose, the sense of pressure will be completely absent. If you do feel panic or indecision after a long time of this practice, like a year, you may be doing it out of post-traumatic stress, or you are doing it out of habit. Regardless of the reason, you may need to seek a professional to help you unravel anything that is driving you to initiate these negative things in your head. Thanks for watching.